हेलो एवरीवन। वन वर्ड सब्स्टिट्यूशन का मैं वीडियो बना रहा हूँ, एक बार देख लीजिए, अच्छा रहेगा आने वाले एग्ज़ाम्स के लिए। ठीक है, पहला है वन हु हैज़ बिकम डिपेंडेंट ऑन समथिंग और ड्रग्स इज कॉल्ड एडिक्ट। दूसरा फियर ऑफ बीइंग इनक्लोज्ड इन अ स्मॉल क्लोज्ड स्पेस, क्लास्ट्रोफोबिया। तीसरा कॉल अपॉन गॉड और एनी अदर पावर लाइक लॉ फॉर हेल्प और प्रोटेक्शन, इन्वोकेशन। चौथा severely abusing writing in journals, scurrilous. पांचवा a person who opposes war or use of a military force is called pacifist. छठा one not concerned with the right or the wrong, amoral. सातवां something no longer in use, obsolete. आठवां stealthily done, something done in a secret way in order to avoid being noticed, is a surreptitious. Words no one, words written on a tomb, epitaph. 10वां a person with a long experience of any occupation, veteran. 11 something capable of being done, feasible. 12 a person coming to a foreign land to settle there, emigrant. A person which is no longer in a use, anything which is no longer in a use, obsolete. 14 a person who is unable to pay debts, insolvent. 15 capable of being understood in either of the two or a more possible senses and therefore not definite, is ambiguous. 15 ये 16 a short poem or a speech addressed to the spectators after the conclusion of a drama is called epilogue. 17 act of deceiving somebody in order to make money, fraud. 18 flat metal or a proclaim called affixed on a wall as an ornament or a memorial called plaque. PLAQUE इसका स्पेलिंग। 19वां देखते हैं, to cut something into two pieces, sever. 20 succession of a rulers belonging to one family is called dynasty. 21 to seize control of a vehicle in order to force it to go to a new destination or a demand of something is called hijack. Lasting only for a moment is called momentary. 23 one who is indifferent to pleasure or pain is called stoic. 24 the practice or art of choosing, cooking and eating good food is a gastronomy. 25 killing of a child, infanticide. 26 one who believes in offering equal opportunities to women in all spheres is called feminist. 27 one who studies election trend by means of opinion polls is a psephologist. 28 a doctor who treats children is a pediatrician. 29 one who can think about the future with the imagination and the wisdom is called visionary. 30 give and receive mutually is called reciprocate. 31 a building where an audience sits is called auditorium. 32 the first model of a new device is called prototype. 33 देखते हैं, tough issue in joints is called ligament. 34 the study of a maps is called cartography. 35 a person who breaks into houses in order to steal is called burglar. 36 the study of the origin and the history of the words, etymology. 37 one who can walk on ropes, tightrope walker, उसको बोलते हैं funambulist. ठीक है। 38 belonging to all parts of the world, cosmopolitan. 39 one who hates mankind, misanthrope. 40 one who goes to settle in another country, emigrant. 41 constant efforts to achieve something, perseverance. 42 a person who believes in a total abolition of war, pacifist. 43 a four-footed animal, quadruped. 44 a ready to believe anything, credulous. 45 that which lasts for a short time, transitory. 46 indifference to pleasure or pain, stoicism. 47 a body of a person appointed to hear evidence or a judge and give their verdict or decision, verdict का मतलब तो उसको बोलते हैं jury. 48 the essential or a characteristic customs, habits and convention of the society or a community is called mores, mores. 49 a system of a government in which only one political party is allowed to function is a totalitarianism. 50 one who collects coins is called numismatist. 51 violation of a something holy or a sacred is called sacrilege. 52 a broad road bordered with the trees is called boulevard. 53 animals who live in a herds is called gregarious. 54 the murder of a parents or a near relative is called parricide. 55 a mild or indirect expression substituted for an offensive or harassment, euphemism. 56 one who believes in a no government and therefore incites a disorder in a state is called anarchist. 57 one who secretly listens to talks of the other is called eavesdropper. 58 signs of a disease is called pathology. 59 one who is beyond reforms is called incorrigible. 60 the concluding part of the literary work is called epilogue. 61 the act of killing a whole group of the people, especially a whole race, is called genocide. 62 one who stays away from the school without permission is a truant. A person without training or experience in a skill or a subject is called novice, nausicaia. 64. Dissection of a dead body to find the cause of a death is called autopsy. 65. The study of a religion and religious ideas and beliefs is called theology. 66. One who is indifferent to pain and pleasure is called a stoic. 67. A place where Jews worship according to their religion is a synagogue. 68. Area of land that is controlled by a ruler is called dominion. 69. One who is greedy is voracious. 70. A simple fast-spreading plant without flowers or leaves, which can often cause a disease, is called fungus. Dry weather with no rainfall is called drought. Too much official formality is called tretapism. Living together of a man and a woman without being married to each other is called concubinage. 74. A place where government public records are kept, called archives. A place where all religions are honored is called secular. 76. Excessive preoccupation with one's health is called hypochondria. 77. Without risk, punishment, impunity. Deep in a thought is called pensive. 79. A jocular person who is full of amusing anecdotes is called wag. W-H-E, wag. 80. A sly look that is lustful is called leer. L-W-R. 81. Irresistible craving for alcoholic drinks is called dipsomania. 82. A hater of a mankind is called misanthrope. 83. A remedy for all the diseases is called panacea. 84. Something that is poisonous and unhealthy is called toxic. 85. The worship of idols or images is called idolatry. 86. A place where nuns live and walk is called convent. A violation of something holy and sacred is called sacrilege. 88. One who destroys images or attacks of popular beliefs is called iconoclast. 89. Feeding on a food made of both plant and flesh is called omnivorous. 90. A woman having more than one husband at the same time is called polyandry. 91. A den for small animals is called hutch. 92. To take back, withdraw, or renounce is called recant. And 93. The habit of always admiring oneself is called narcissism. 94. One who intervenes between two or more parties to settle the difference is called intermediary. 95. One who deserts his principle or beliefs is called renegade. R-E-N-E-G-A-T-E, renegade. 96. Property handed down after the death of the person is called inheritance. 97. One who breaks the established tradition and the image is called iconoclast. 98. One who believes in that gaining pleasure is the most important thing in a life is called hedonist. 99. A building in which a dead body is kept for a time is called mortuary. 100. Experts in a scientific study of the birds is called ornithology. 101. Placing a thing besides another is a juxtapose. 102. One who does not follow the usual way of life is called bohemian. 103. The first public speech delivered by a person is called maiden speech. 104. A wild and noisy disorder is called pandemonium. 105. A general view of a person's character is called profile. 106. A person who is in his 70s is called septuagenarian. 107. A study of the insect is entomology. 108. Military waking up signals in the morning is a reveille. R-E-V-E-I-L-L, reveille. Okay. 109. The sound of the funeral bell is called knell. 110. One who has an obstinate and a narrow religious view is called bigot. 111. One who loves books is bibliophile. 112. A person a short poem or a speech addressed to the spectators after the conclusion of the drama is epilogue. 113. Causing or ending in a death is called fatal. 114. A group of girls is called bevy. 115. A belief that war and violence are unjustified is called pacifism. 116. A wall built to prevent the sea or a river from flooding an area is called dike. D-Y-K, dike. 117. A specialist who tests eyesight, optometrist. 118. Commencement of adjacent words with the same letter is called alliteration. 119. One who walks in sleep is called somnambulist. 120. A government by the official is called bureaucracy. 121. Of very bad morals characterized by debasement of or a degeneration is called depraved. D-P-R-A-V-E-D, मतलब पतिक नैतिकता वाला. 122. Body of a human being or an animal imbalanced for a burial. Mummy. It's called mummy. M-U-M-M-Y. 123. Something which cannot be believed is called incredible. 124. A method which never fails is called infallible. 125. A place where birds are kept is called aviary. 126. The abandonment of one's country and cause is called defection. 127. A treatment of by means of exercise and a massage is called physiotherapy. 128. A bitter and a violent attack in a words against someone or something is a diatribe. 129. Motion of the hands, etc. as a mode of expression indicating an attitude is called gesture. 130. To be biased against someone or something is called prejudice. 131. A person who never takes alcoholic drinks is called teetotaler. 132. A tank where fish or water plants are kept is called aquarium. A person devoted to sensual enjoyment, especially that derived from the fine food and a drink, is called Epicurean. 134. Inability to sleep is called insomnia. 135. One who believes in giving equal opportunity to women in all fields is called feminist. 136. To have a very high opinion about oneself, conceited. 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 137. Place of a burial, especially not in a churchyard, is called cemetery. 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 138. A person who is always hopeful and looks upon the brighter side of all things is called optimist. 139. An occasion of a great importance, momentous. 140. Government by the ruler who has unlimited power is called autocracy. 141. One who कहाँ पे था 141. One who journeys from place to place is called itinerant. Itinerant. 142. One that which cannot be called back is irrevocable. 143. The state of being miserable, bereft, deprived of, lacking of all the possessions is called destitute. गरीब गुरबा और क्या. If 144. A picture of a person or a thing drawn in such a highly exaggerated manner to cause a laughter is called caricature. 145. Believe that God is in everything and that everything is a God is a pantheism. 146. One who breaks the law is a transgressor. 147. That which cannot be captured, ungrippable. 148. Reproducing or memorizing a word for a word is called verbatim. 149. Careful in spending of money, time, etc. is called economical. 150. Study of insects, entomology. 151. Science of a race of a mankind is ethnology. 152. Detaining and confining something is called internment. 153. One who criticizes popular beliefs which he thinks is mistaken or unwise is called iconoclast. Impossible to describe, ineffable. 155. An underhand device resorted to in order to justify a misconduct is a maneuver. 156. The animal of a particular region is called fauna. 157. An emolument over and above a fixed salary is called perquisite. 158. When an unexpected piece of a good fortune is called windfall. 159. Clues available at the scene is a circumstantial. 160. One hides away in a ship or a passenger vehicle to obtain a free passage is called a stowaway. 161. One who is a citizen not of a country but of the world is called cosmopolitan. 162. Circular building or a hall with dome is called rotunda. 163. The use of many words where only a few are necessary is called circumlocution. 164. A continuous process of a change is known as a flux. 165. An involuntary action under a stimulus is described as a reflex. 166. Determine the nature of a disease is called diagnosis. 167. Occurring at night, nocturnal. 168. Arrangement in order of occurrence, chronological. 169. Signs of a heredity is called genetics. 170. To run away with a lover is called elope. 171. With much liveliness and a sense of a purpose, jointly. 172. Seeing something which is not actually present is a hallucination. 173. The practice of having more than one husband is called polyandry. 174. Calmness and indifference to suffering is called stoicism. 175. One person who insists on adherence to formal rules or a literary meaning is called pedant. 177. Words of a similar meaning is called synonyms. 177. To be known for a bad acts is a notorious. 178. Belonging to all parts of the world is called universal. 179. 179. One who tends to take a hopeful view of a life is called optimist. 180. Instrument to measure atmospheric pressure is called barometer. 181. The practice of submitting a proposal to popular vote is called referendum. 182. An object or a portion serving as a sample is called a specimen. 183. Not to be moved by entreaty is called despotic. 184. To renounce a high position of authority or a control is called abdicate. 185. Code of diplomatic etiquette and precedence is called protocol. 186. To struggle helplessly is called flounder. 187. Loss of a memory is called amnesia. 188. Release of a prisoner from a jail on a certain terms and a condition is called parole. 189. Feeling inside you which tells you what is right and what is wrong is a conscience. Conscience or conscience, I don't know, SCINC, conscience within you. 190. An inscription on a tomb is called epitaph. 191. To look at someone in angry and or a threatening way is called clover. 192. Pertaining to cattle is a bovine. 193. A person who writes decoratively is called calligrapher. And 194. Something that causes a death is called fatal. 195. A post with a little work but a high salary is called sinecure. 196. A taste in which a cells from a diseased organs are removed and tested is called biopsy. 197. One who compiles a dictionary is called lexicographer. 198. A quibble, to avoid giving a direct answer to the question in order to hide the truth. Prevaricate, words uttered impiously about a god is called blasphemy. 200. To not. A person who has no money to pay off his debt is called insolvent. 201 देखते हैं. 201. List of issues to be discussed at a meeting is called agenda. 202. The study of insects is called entomology. 203. Theft of another person's writing or ideas and passing them off as one's own is a plagiarism. 204. The place where public, government or historical records are kept is called archive. Speed of an object in one direction is called velocity. 206. In a threatening manner, ghastly. 207. A person who pretends to be what he is not is called imposter. 208. One who finds nothing good in anything is called critic. 209. That which cannot be easily read is called eligible. 210. The person of deciding the nature of a disease by examination is called diagnosis. 211. The quality of a being politely firm and demanding is called assertive. 212. One who eats human flesh is called cannibal. 213. A person who is fluent in 2 languages is called bilingual. 214. A state of an anxiety or a dismay causing a mental confusion is called consternation. 215. A person who loves wealth and spends as little money as possible is called miser. 216. Fear of water is called hydrophobia. 217. Easily duped or a fooled is called gullible. Gullible. 218. Animal that can live on a land and water is called amphibians. 219. Handwriting cannot be read is called eligible. I don't know, eligible I think. 220. To feel or express disapproval of something or someone is called deprecate. 221. To keep a great person or event in a people's memory is called commemorate. 222. Occurring at irregular intervals in a time is called sporadic. 223. A lover of the books is called a bibliophile. 224. A person who withdraws from the world to live in a seclusion and often in a solitude is called a recluse. 225. To agree to something is called assent. 226. A body of a person appointed to hear evidence and give their verdicts in a trial is called jury. 227. A situation that stops activity from progressing is called bottleneck. 228. A person who dishonestly pretends to be somebody else is called imposter. 229. A violent storm is called tempest. 230. Careful or a thorough inquiry is called investigation. 231. Failing to discharge one's duty is called dereliction. 232. A legal agreement by which a person borrows money from a bank, usually to buy a house, is called a mortgage. 233. A movement of a part of a body to express an idea or a feeling is called gesture. 234. A child born after the death of his father is called posthumous child. A person who is physically dependent on a substance is called addict. 236. A cure of all disease is called panacea. 237. A raised platform in a building is called walkway. 238. A system of naming things is called nomenclature. 239. One who hates women is called misogynist. 240. Able to use right hand and the left hand equally well is called ambidextrous. 241. Capable of being interpreted in 2 ways is called ambiguous. 242. One who has a narrow and a prejudiced religious view is called fanatic. 243. The action of looking within or into one's own mind is called introspect. 244. To confirm with the help of the evidence is called implicate. 242. A person who loves mankind is called philanthropist. 240. Full of a criticism or a mockery is called satire. 247. An agreement between two countries or groups to stop fighting is called ceasefire. 248. Excessively enthusiastic and unreasonably excited about something is called fanatical. 249. Intense and unreasonable fear or a dislike is called phobia. 250. To be dogmatic in one's opinion, opinionated. 251. High sea waves caused by sea underwater earthquake, tsunami. 252. A voice that cannot be heard is called inaudible. 253. The absence of a law and order is called anarchy. 254. One who intervenes between two or more parties to settle differences is called intermediary. 255. To give one's authority to another is called delegate. 256. The body of a singer is called choir. CHOIR. 257. A thing likely to be easily broken is called brittle. 258. An animal story with a moral is called fable. FABLE. 259. The study of ancient civilization is called archaeology. 260. A disease which is spread by direct contact is called contagious. 261. Lasting only for a short while is called temporary. 262. A number of these stars grouped together is called constellation. 263. Animal that feeds on a plant is called herbivorous. 264. Use of a force or a threat to get someone to agree to something is called coercion. COERCION. 265. Murder of a man is called homicide. 266. Strong dislikes between two persons is called antipathy. 267. That which is without opposition is unanimous. 268. The plant and vegetation of a region is called flora. 269. The killing of a whole group of people is called genocide. 270. A remedy of all the disease is called panacea. The plant and the vegetation of a region is called flora. 272. Related to moon is called lunar. 273. The art of preserving skin animals, birds and a fish is called taxidermy. 274. The paper written by a hand is called manuscript. 275. Place where wine is made is called brewery. BRAWERY. Brewery. Found all over the world is called universal. 277. Something kept as a reminder of an event is called souvenir. SOUVENIR. 278. A scale used for measuring the strength of an earthquake is called Richter. 279. One who practices one of a fine arts called artist. 280. A general pardon of offenders, amnesty. 281. An established principle of a practical wisdom is called maxim. 282. The process by which a person or an organization reduces the amount of money it spends is called budgeting. 283. A figure of a speech by which a thing is spoken of as a being that which it only resembles is called simile. 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 Don't know the pronunciation, but it must be SIMILE. Simile. I don't know. SIMILE spelling. I'm telling you, guys. SIMILE simile. I think. 284. Whatever the pronunciation, you must check it out. Okay. 284. Very dramatic. It's called histrionic. 285. To secretly store more than what is allowed is called hoard. HOARD. Hoarding of grains. Hoard. 286. One who does not make mistakes is called infallible. 287. A written statement about someone's character, usually provided by an employer, is called testimonial. 288. Parts of a country behind the coast or a river bank is called hinterland. 289. An abandoned child of unknown parents who is found by somebody is called foundling. 290. Art of writing for a newspapers and magazines is called journalism. 291. A person who gambles or bets is called punter. 292. A place that provides refuge is called asylum. 293. Doing something according to one's own free will is called voluntary. 294. A foreign who settles in a country is called immigrant. IMMIGRANT. 295. A small room in a big house, hotel or a ship, etc., where glasses, dishes, spoons, food, etc. are kept is called pantry. PANTRY. 296. Government of the people, by the people, for the people is called democracy. 297. Something that is difficult to believe is incredible. 298. The height of an object above sea level is called altitude. 299. The group of people living together in the same locality is called neighborhood. 300. Always ready to attack or a quarrel is called aggressive. 301. Fit to be eaten, edible. 302. Unfair advantage for a members of one's own family is called nepotism. A proficient public speaker is called orator. 304. One who eats both vegetables and meat is called omnivorous. 305. One who gains benefits from something is called beneficiary. 306. Spoken or done without preparation is extempore. 307. Fluent and clear in a speech is called articulate. 308. Through which a light cannot pass is called opaque. OPAQUE. 309. To write under a different name is called pseudonym. 310. A person who is well known in an unfavorable way is called notorious. 311. The first speech made by a person is called maiden. 312. A man having no hair on a scalp is called bald. BLT. 313. A man who wastes his money on a luxury is called extravagant. 314. A geometrical figure with 8 sides octagon. 315. To injure one's reputation is called defame. 316. A man who does not know how to read or write is called illiterate. 317. One who speaks for others is a spokesman. 318. Soldiers who fight on a horseback is called cavalry. 319. Rebellion against a lawful authority is called mutiny. 320. To officially take a private property away, to siege, confiscate. 321. Someone having many skills is called versatile. 322. Something which is imagined to be real but actually does not exist is called figment. 323. Someone who scientifically studies the birds, ornithologist. 324. A person who cannot make a mistake, infallible. 325. One who loves all mankind is called philanthropist. 326. One who is out to destroy the government is called anarchist. 327. Liable to be easily broken is called brittle. 328. One who eats human flesh is called cannibal. CANNIBAL. 329. One who performs daring gymnastic feats is called acrobats. 330. A list of books available in a library is called catalog. 331. A style in which a writer makes a display of his knowledge is called pedantic. 332. To bite like a rat, GNAW. 333. A place of a good climate for invalids is called sanatorium. 334. A speech for the first time is called maiden speech. 335. A woman with a dark brown hair is called brunette. 336. One who hates women is called misogynist. 337. The study or recollection of the coins, numismatics. 338. An office with a salary but no work is called sinecure. 339. That which may be easily broken is called brittle. 340. Property inherited from one's father or ancestor is called patrimony. 341. Amount of money demanded by the kidnappers is called ransom. 342. Easy to shape in any desired form is called malleable. 343. A hater of a woman is called misogynist. 344. A large burial ground is called cemetery. 345. To supply land with water by artificial means is called irrigate. 346. A co-worker in an office or institution is called colleague. 347. One who is quite like a woman is called effeminate. 348. One whose motive is merely to get money is called mercenary. 349. The study of a plant life is called botany. 350. Animals which live in the water is called aquatic. 351. Instrument that magnifies object is called microscope. 352. One who is unable to pay one's debts is called bankrupt. 353. Exclusive possessions or control of anything is called monopoly. 354. The study of a birds is called ornithology. 355. One who loves or supports his or her country and is willing to defend it called patriot. 356. Likely to arouse envy is called enviable. 357. Existing only in the mind is called imaginary. 358. One who eats too much is called glutton. 359. Taking disrespectfully of a sacred things is called blasphemy. 360. A handwriting which is difficult or impossible to read is called illegible. 361. Animals that eat flesh is called carnivorous. Eat flesh is called carnivorous. Okay. 362. One who knows everything is called omniscient. 363. Inability to sleep is called insomnia. 364. A list of a name of a book is called catalog. 365. Yearly celebration of a date or an event is called anniversary. 366. A person who is killed because of their religious or other beliefs is called martyr. 367. Man living in the same age is called contemporary. 368. A list of books and the writings of one author or one subject is called bibliography. 369. The conference that takes place once in a 3 year is triennial. 370. In English language with an exaggerate style in intended to impress is called rhetoric. 371. The production of raw milk is called sericulture. 372. Politicians who are notorious for doing undue favors to their relative, nepotism. 373. A person who helps even a stranger in difficulty is Samaritan. 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 374. Has an evil reputation, notorious. 375. A person who readily believes others is called credulous. 376. Enclosed in a small closed space is called claustrophobia. 377. A political leader appealing to popular desires and prejudices is called demagogue. 378. A person regarding a principle of classification is called taxonomy. 379. Not allowing the passage of a light is called opaque. 380. Operation of a body after death is called postmortem. 381. A group of three powerful people is a triumvirate. 382. An apartment or a building in which each apartment is owned separately by the people living in it but also containing a shared areas is called condominium. 383. A person who consumes human flesh is called cannibal. 384. Stealing of ideas or writings of someone else is called plagiarism. 385. Detailed plan of a journey is called itinerary. 386. A schoolboy who frequently cuts classes is called truant. 387. One who cannot be corrected is called incorrigible. 388. One who hates women is called misogynist. 389. A general pardon granted by the government to political offender is called amnesty. 390. A person especially interested in the study of the coins and the medals is called numismatist. 391. A person in a vehicle or on horseback escorting another vehicle is called escort. 392. Intentional destruction of the racial groups is called genocide. 393. Prohibited by law or a treaty from being imported or exported is called contraband. 394. An excessively morbid desire to steal is steal, steal मतलब चुराना, kleptomania. 395. A person who is greatly respected because of his wisdom is called venerable. venerable, venerable. One who is unaffected or indifferent to joy, pain, pleasure or grief is called stoic. 397. That which cannot be believed is called incredible. 398. One who is all powerful is called omnipotent. 399. An act of violence to take control of a plane is called hijack. 400 है send or bring somebody back to his own country, repatriate. 401. Animals that live in a particular region is called native. 402. A form of the government in which a supreme power rests with the people is called democracy. Murder of a brother is called fratricide. 404. One who enjoys inflicting pain on himself is called masochist. To die, 405. To die without having made a will is called intestate. 406. Not easily pleased by anything is called fastidious. 407. To play the part and the function as someone other person is called act. 408. Handwriting which is difficult or impossible to read is called eligible. 409. No, more likely to women than a man in a manners and a habits is called effeminate. 410. An exact copy of a handwriting or a picture produced by machine is called copy. 411. One who thinks or speaks too much of himself is called egotist. 412. One who accepts pleasure and pain equally is called stoic. 413. Having juicy or fleshy and thick tissue is called succulent. 414. The study of a practice of a dancing or a composite ballads is called choreography. 415. A set of three related works by the same author is called trilogy. 416. Science of a human mind and behavior is called psychology. 417. A person of obscure position who has gained wealth is a parvenu. 418. A word composed of the first letters of the words in a phrase is called acronym. 419. The act of producing beautiful handwriting using a brush or a special pen is called calligraphy. 420. Word inscribed on a tomb is called epitaph. 421. An obviously true or a hackneyed statement is called truism. 422. To reduce to nothing is called null. 423. A study of a sounds is known as phonetics. 424. Written law of a legislative body is called a statute. A person who knows of his her learning is called pedant. A person who shows off मतलब जो दिखाता है is called pedant. 426 A person who devotes his or her life for the welfare of the others is called altruist. 427 The study of worms and insects is called entomology. 428 A person who attends to the disease of the eye is an oculist. 429 The study of the nature of the gods is called theology. 430 That which cannot be defeated is called invincible. 431 A decorative handwriting is called calligraphy. 432 A person difficult to please is called fastidious. 433 A list of passengers and the luggage is called waybill. 434 The line where land and the sky seems to meet is called horizon. 435 Handwriting that cannot be read is called illegible. 436 Words written on a tomb of a dead person is called epitaph. 437 Fear of a closed space is called claustrophobia. 438 The remedy of all diseases is called panacea. 439 One who studies the art of gardening is called horticulturist. 440 A pole or a beam used as a temporary support is called prop. 441 A building in which aircraft are housed is called hangar. 442 A former student of a school, college or university is called alumnus. 443 A short story based on your personal experience is called anecdote. 444 One who takes care of a building is called warden. 445 Incapable of being approached is called inaccessible. 446 One who lends money at a very high interest are called usurer. usurer. 447 447 One who lives, survives on others lives is called parasite. 448 Detailed plan of a journey is called itinerary. 449 One who possesses many talents is called versatile. 450 A medicine to nullify the effect of a poison is called antidote. 450 तक करते हैं, आगे का 450 नेक्स्ट पार्ट में मैं बना दूंगा. प्यास भी लग गई है यार. अभी देखो भाई लोग, और कैसा लगा आप लोगों को भाई और बहनों, बताना कि और मैं दूसरा पार्ट इसका बनाने जा रहा हूँ, बना दूंगा. तो इस तरह का मैं PDF से मैं वीडियो बना सकता हूँ. अगर आप लोग कुछ कर रहे हो ना, टहल रहे हो, वॉक कर रहे हो, रेस्ट कर रहे हो, सो रहे हो, तो तभी ये कान में लगा के सुन लो, तो आपको बहुत हेल्प मिलेगा SSC सीचे के एग्ज़ाम में. क्योंकि ये अब पूछेगा 2-3 क्वेश्चंस तो इसके रहते हैं, और 2-3 क्वेश्चंस तो इट मैटर्स फॉर ऑल, इसलिए हम लोगों को इस पे ध्यान देना चाहिए. जितना से जितना जल्दी हमें ये याद हो जाए उतना बेटर होगा. तो मैं इसका नेक्स्ट पार्ट में अगले वीडियो में बनाऊंगा. तो प्लीज़ आपको कैसा लगा मुझे कमेंट करके बताइए, और अच्छा नहीं लगा तो भी कमेंट कीजिए, क्योंकि मैं तो फर्स्ट टाइम वीडियो बना रहा हूँ, तो मुझे ज़्यादा आइडिया है नहीं. तो मुझे जो भी जैसे भी मिलता है, जैसे मेरे आइडियाज़ आ रहे हैं, तो वैसे मैं बना रहा हूँ. तो अगर आपको अच्छा लगे तो प्लीज़ कमेंट करना, प्लीज़ शेयर करना इसको. थैंक यू.